I'm going to make this animated subscribe button that you can add as a lower third to your YouTube videos, just to kind of pop up anywhere you happen to put it in. And it kind of looks like, no, not that button right off the bat. Where are we going to go? We're going to go to animate. We're going to go to build order, just so you can see what this does. Pops up, thumbs up, little shaky shake, 3 seconds. Boom. That's what we're going to recreate. So we're going to go over here. I'm in Keynote. I'm going to create a new slide. Get rid of that. Start from scratch. Start with shape. I took this shape, put it down kind of, it'll pop in where it's centered up. Going to give it a bit of a rounded edge. Going to make it a little bigger. And then we're going to add a color. So back to format and make it red. Kind of like YouTube. Text is next. I'm going to make it all caps. Subscribe. And go to text up here where I'm going to make it bold. And the last one was, I think, 96 on the previous. So I'm going to make it 96. And it's just a little bit big for this. So there we go. So that's in the center. That's in the center. Everything is good. And we're going to group those. Go back over to Style, Text, Format. No. Where do I group it? I'm sure I group it somewhere in here. Arrange, Group. There we go. So we got the subscribe. Let's get the thumb in there. So I didn't like any of the options for thumb, so I found a couple that I downloaded myself. I made them in Canva real quick and downloaded them, and they are right here. I think. Where did I put them? Where did I put them? Downloads. So a thumb and a bell. Thumb goes on this side. I'm going to resize it down so that it's about the same size. Which kind of makes sense. There, it kind of clicks in. Bring it in a little closer. Bell the same way. There we go. That looks about right. But ain't nobody shaking or moving. First thing we want to have pop in is subscribe, animate, build in, add an effect, move in. We'll have it bounce, but we don't want it coming from the left. We want it coming from the bottom. And we're going to pick 0.7 duration for it to pop in. And then we want this one to come in. Add an effect, move in, we'll have it bounce. We're also going to have it come in from the bottom, and that 0.7, and then the bell. Add an effect, move in from the bottom, and let it bounce just a little bit itself. Now those are the built in. It's just coming into the screen. So we want that not to move. We just want it to come in and stay there. But this one's going to come in and do something. So we go from build in to action. And we want it to pop. Boom. Half-second pop. We want this one, action, to jiggle, jiggle, just like a bell. Now, when I show the build order, you can see all of these are separate. This one comes in first. We want this one not to come in on a click. Actually, we want this one not to come in on a click. So we want after transition. Second one, we want it to pop up after build 1. And we want the bell to come in after build 2. Okay, let's see what happens. And nothing's going to happen after that. So we want to go back over to build 2. And this is the one where it's an action where it pops. And we want it to pop after build 3. And we want this one to jiggle jiggle after build 4. Now let's see what happens. Did we want that one to pop after this comes up? Probably not. So we're just going to move it up one. There. Try it again. Pop, jiggle, jiggle. Now, we're going to go back over here. This action was 0.7. We want this move in to be 0.7 as well. And we want this move in to be 0.7 as well, just to make sure there's no durations. Now, this one, we're going to do a build out. Add an effect, move out, and it's moving down. So you see it coming down there. And we want it to do it all by itself. So it's going to be after build 5, but we're going to put a 3-second delay on there so that everything stays on screen for 3 seconds and then it goes out. And we want this to go out as well. Move out, down, and we want it to move not after, but we want it to move out with. So it's going to move out with the subscribe. And then we're going to go down over to this one, the bell, move out, with build 6. Let's see what happens. Comes up, pops, comes up, shakes, waits 3 seconds. They all go down. Ooh, this one's going out the wrong way. We want it to go down. There we go. One more time. Up, pop, jiggle, 3, 2, 1. They all go down. That looks pretty good. Is it like this one? Let's check. 3, 2, 1. Goes down a little faster. I'm going to tell you why. Hit a 3-second delay, and we want the move out, and the duration of the move out, we'll put to 7. We'll put the duration of this one. Be sure and click just this. Make sure this is highlighted. Make that 0.7. And we're going to make the thumb. Make sure it's just the move out one. And, oh, not delay, sorry. There we go. Now let's see. Boom. Jiggle, jiggle. 3, 2, 1. We out of here. Now, what if we were to change this? Just make it a little bit different. Instead of moving out, we do something completely different. Let's just get rid of that for a second. And let's do, where was it? Let's do crumble. 3, 2, 1, crumble. But we're going to want that to crumble as well. So we're going to change that to crumble. And we're going to change that to crumble. Now the three should crumble all together. Let's try it. Three, two, one. I like the crumble. I just don't like it crumbling so fast. What if we were to change those to 1 second crumbles? Now, did I change all three of those? No. Now I want you to notice something here. This one comes, it moves in and pops for half a second. This one moves in, see 0.7, 0.7. The jiggle lasts a whole second. Should I have the pop last a whole second? Maybe I should put the jiggle down to 0.7. Just to match. We'll make the pop 0.7 and the jiggle 0.7. Then the crumble is all at 1. Try it one more time. There we go. I like that. There's one more thing we need to do before we export this, and that is go back over to Format and choose a background color. Choose No Fill. Nothing changes on the screen that you see right here, but when we export it, no fill. That's important. It is the third slide, so we're going to go to File, Export, Movie. Taking just the third slide, making this a 0, so there's no delay before or after. I have it at 60 frame. You can do 30 or whatever. It's important that you have export with transparent background in the Apple ProRes 4444. So this should do it. Save it. Clearly I've saved this a few times already, so we're going to call this Crumble. We'll add Crumble in there. Apparently it's in caps. Okay, so now it's exported. I'm going to go over into my video editing software. This is Camtasia, my video editing software that I use. And I'm going to find that lower third crumble and bring it in. And drop it right there. That's what it looks like. And crumbles. But we want to make sure that it has that transparent background. So I already have a video loaded. It's just a background. And subscribe pops up. It is transparent. We can see the full video, but the subscribe pops up and jingles and pops, waits 3 seconds and crumbles down away. We are good to go. That is creating and adding a lower third subscribe button that you've made yourself from Keynote and put it into your video editing software and have that when you run a YouTube video. And that's how I do it. And you can do it too. It's easier than you think.